pretty close. The island is small. Photographer was like laying all his staff out the whole time. People's pictures. I ain't gonna lie, on Friday night I didn't like it. I don't know, this Fit Me foundation is actually like, Bow Wow was there on that Sunday. Like I'm adventurous. Like when I'm there, I'm there. Like big boats was pulling up. Oh, I could do that next time. What's it? Aritzia? Yeah. Ain't that the name of the store? Am I saying it right? You gonna tell me damn. I don't like it because I do not like red blush. But a bitch be hungry. I mean, hold up. You know, I think everything means something. A bird just hit the window. Shisha Lounge. Oh my gosh. My sister got drunk as crap and my friend got drunk as crap. But I was very much aware of my surroundings. I don't play like that. I don't play like that, and I don't trust nobody else to be in charge. The problem is when we came home, End of the World or something, that movie where like the planes are crashing, the self-driving cars are just remote control driving off. It's taking so long, Mr. Pilot. The plane just keeps dropping. Me, I'll grab my wig because that's one thing about it. I do not like to fly. I thought that was gonna be the end of I'm confused as to why they would just give you just enough fuel to get us where we need to go. What if stuff like this happen? I look out the window and we're stopped coming from New York. We're in a tunnel on the side of the road, but the story don't stop there.
Okay. I hate to admit it, but there haven't been too many female gangster girls, right?
Look, 100 bottles in the club, got the section lit. Don't do no back and forth, or don't like that messy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are not already, stop this video and subscribe. Thank you. So today we are doing makeup. I'm trying some of my new products that I showed you that I got from my Sephora haul, and we're also going to do some girl chat. We're going to do a recap of Turks and Caicos. So let's get started. The only thing about doing these kind of videos is I get very sidetracked. See, I forgot something. Wait 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna get some water and a napkin. So the first thing I'm gonna start with is my eyebrows. I like to use the Sephora eyebrow pencil, and this is in chocolate brown. So Turks and Caicos was a ball, as you've seen in the vlog. I didn't get a lot of footage because that was like me just kind of really getting into vlogging again, and then I was having a ball. And then also, like when I go places, like when we were going out to like stores or stuff like that, I don't like to take my camera because I will forget it. I'll sit it down somewhere or I might break it. I'm very clumsy, and I make a mess. So I wasn't really bringing my camera, but now as I'm more like getting into vlogging and learning how to do it, now I know that I can get like a lot of footage on my phone too. It was definitely a 10 out of 10. So we went in July for my birthday. My boyfriend sent me for my birthday, and we stayed in an Airbnb. It was 7 girls, yeah, including me. It was 7 girls, and we stayed in an Airbnb, and it was like right off of like the dock. It was like a dock behind our house, which was excellent. I recommend if you go to stay, if you're with a group of people, I recommend a Airbnb, because when I was looking, that was like the cheapest option that I found. Turks and Caicos is very expensive, but the Airbnb was like the cheapest option that I found. I could never do this side of my eyebrows because I'm left-handed. I literally was just doing anything right now. And they need to be done too, so I'm like drawing them in, fixing them. But yeah, the Airbnb was like the cheapest option that I found, and it wasn't cheap. So yeah, heavy on that. I got my mirror here, so I'm trying to get in so y'all can see me. So that was the cheapest option that I found, but again, it was not cheap at all. The flight, we went from Philadelphia to Turks and Caicos. That was like $600. So that was like the cheapest, because I wanted to go to Dubai at first, but I wanted to fly first class. It was my birthday, all that stuff. So I was like, I'll save that for like when I can go with like my partner, or you know, a friend if they want to do that too, splurge, because I want the best experience. But everybody feels like they're scared to go to Dubai. I don't know why. Just follow the rules and have fun. I don't know. I want to see the whole world. But so yeah, we flew from Philadelphia to Turks and Caicos. It was a very short, like what, 2-hour ride. It wasn't bad at all. So the day that we got there, we just unpacked. We stayed at, I think it was called the Harbor House, and it was very nice. The lady met us there. And oh well, let me rewind. So we flew from Philadelphia to Turks and Caicos. It was a good ride. It was probably about 2.5 hours. It wasn't bad at all. And then when we got to the airport, our transportation picked us up. I decided to get a driver for the weekend just because I wasn't sure how much Ubers would be, or if it would be hard to find Ubers. I was just thinking, like, you know, it's my birthday. I didn't want to be like stressed out, worried. You know, everybody's looking to you because you planned the trip. So I just was like, let's just book our transportation now so we don't gotta worry about it. So when we got to the airport, our driver picked us up and took us to our Airbnb, and the lady met us there at the Harbor House, and she was really nice. She showed us around. She was like, you know, do your thing. There was no you know, she's like, you can play your music how loud you want. She was like, but just turn it down. It's getting a little messy. It's getting down to the brim. She's like, you can play your music as loud as you want. She was like, but just turn it down at like 10 o'clock or something like this. So it was like, it was really, really nice. We got there on a Thursday, and on Thursdays they have the island fish fry, which is basically them welcoming people to the island. So that was nice. It wasn't too far. Everything was pretty close. The island is small, so everything is probably like 5, 10, 15 minutes away from each other. And it was nice. It was basically like a lot of vendors there. They had like a parade, kinda. They had music. They had a DJ. Lady was on the mic, and she was just like, you know, just telling people about the island and what it consists of, and just how to have a good time on our stay on the weekend. So we got some food there. I think I got like some fried shrimp, some french fries, and that was it. And I was kind of exhausted because, you know, just flying, you know, you're up early as crap when you're to go, and then just the travel and all that. So after we got something to eat, we stayed for a little bit, and then we went back to the Airbnb. My friend, when we was at the airport, she thought she forgot her passport, but when she got home, it was actually in her bag. I want to go out that night because I just wanted to rest. I'm like, we can rest, and then when she get here tomorrow, we could go out and just have a bowl, because I'm a grandma for real, for real. So all my other friends was like, yeah, let's do that. We tired too. So we just rested. We stayed in at night and went to bed early. And then the next day, my friend got there around like 1 o'clock. But we had booked to take pictures on the beach at 1 o'clock. So taking pictures on the beach, it was a really good experience. And I feel like if you go, you definitely need to try it. The water is crystal clear blue. But it was just like a lot. Like the service, I mean, it's probably like this everywhere, but the service I felt like was just like, ugh. Like they said, you know, they was like, okay, your appointment's at 1 o'clock. So we get there at 1, and it was like it was one group of people in front of us, but they had like a lot of people, maybe like 6 people that was all taking pictures. So we got there, and I think it was like 3 people that had to go before us. But I wish they would have told us that, because it was so hot on the beach. Like my makeup was sweating off my face, like literally sweating off my face. Like it was just so hot. So it's like, I wish they would have just like let us come when it was really our turn. That would have been nice. I wish that would have happened. But it was also just chaotic, like with even the photographer and everybody, they couldn't find people's pictures, and then they would it was just very like, the photographer was like laying all his staff out the whole time, but the pictures came out really nice, so I liked it. He told you like everything to do, how to pose, and it was like a girl there too to like help. After taking pictures on the kayak, the clear kayak boats, our driver took us to the liquor store and we got some liquor, and then we went back to the Airbnb. And this was on Friday. Since our house had the dock in the back, my sister had met these guys back there, and he told her that he would give her a free boat ride. So when we got back, I guess once they were done work, I don't know, they came and they gave us a free boat ride, and it was nice. So I recommend you not like paying for too much stuff, because when you get there, like, you can definitely like get some stuff for free. So he just gave us like a nice little boat ride, so we were able to get like content, pictures, whatever. Played music, had a good time. So on the trip, it was me, and then I had 3 friends with me, and then my sister was there, and I let her bring a friend because she's young and I'm not. I'm so not into the same stuff that she like to get into. So when we got back from our little boat ride, me and my friends got dressed, and we ended up going to Aziza Lounge. So we did not have like a reservation or anything. We just decided like, this is where we're gonna go tonight. When we got there, since we didn't have a reservation, it was so booked up. It was so packed. It was just like, I ain't gonna lie, on Friday night, I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. It was, the music was not hitting. There was nowhere to sit, but I mean, that's nightlife. There was nowhere to sit, and it was just crowded. It just wasn't, I just felt like it just wasn't a vibe. So we stood up for like a little while, and then we waited, and some people left, so we ended up being able to sit down, but the music just wasn't musicking. We stayed there probably till like 1-2 o'clock in the morning. When we left, there was like a place out there, like a food truck right out there, so we ended up getting food from there, but it took us forever to get the food, and it was good though. I had fish tacos. So the next day, that was what, Saturday is when I booked a brunch for me. So I ordered a private chef to come in and cook brunch for us. So my friend, who is the event stylist, she decorated the dining room, and the chef made brunch for us. And let me tell you how, so the chef is in there cooking for us. We're getting dressed. My friend is decorating. It's a good time. As soon as we start setting out outside, because we was going to have like a hookah out there. We were going to, just set up outside and have like a nice good time. And as soon as we started setting up and she started bringing the food out, it started raining. Pouring rain. Like, it knocked all my cups off of the table. My shot glasses that I had custom made broke. They had like my picture and stuff on it. They broke. And we couldn't get any pictures of the food. Like, we had to literally hurry up and bring the food inside. So we waited. They was like, it doesn't usually rain out here. They was like, so just wait a little bit and then we'll put it back out there so you could take your pictures. So the lady that I booked for brunch, she was so nice. And like, she understood. She was like, no, it's okay. She was like, I'll let you, she's like, we'll give it time to pass, whatever. So it ended up passing. So I hurried up, jumped in the pool, and took like a couple pictures. They're a mess, but whatever. I got, some memories. Not so much content, but I got some memories. So I did that, and then literally I had to hurry up because then it started raining again. So like, I kind of was like the only one that got the pictures, it being my birthday. So she was like, well, I'll keep a tray here for you. So if anybody else wants to take pictures once the rain stops, she's like, I'll let y'all do that, and y'all just call me later when you're done. So I'm like, that was so nice of her, like literally so nice of her. So we ended up doing that. And then since it rained, we was like, okay, let's go back to the liquor store. So we called up our driver. This is after we ate. We called up our driver and was like, can you take us to the liquor store real quick? You know, because we thought, we didn't know how long we was going to be in the house and we didn't have that much liquor left. So we ended up going to the liquor store, and then like when we got back, it stopped raining. So mind you, this is Saturday, but we were leaving Sunday. So this was Saturday. So once it started raining, we was like, oh shoot, like let's try to go to Noah's Ark real quick. Like, how can you come to Turks and Caicos and not go to Noah's Ark? I don't know, this Fit Me foundation is actually like, not even gonna hold you. It be doing this big one. Before I was like, I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. And it be doing this big one badly. This is Mango Drop, and I like my under eye bright. So let's see if this is giving. This is supposed to be really good, and it's supposed to be really good and not crease. You know, they all crease, but it's supposed to like snatch it before it creases. How about that? So we ended up being able to make it to Noah's Ark. It did start raining and we had a good time. It wasn't that many people there because it was Saturday. Usually Noah's Ark, if you know about Turks and Caicos, it pops on a Sunday, and it was also raining. But I feel like for it to be raining and it to be a Saturday, it was nice. It was nice. It was a little bit of people, which was fine, because sometimes I be seeing Noah's Ark packed. When we left, Bow Wow was there on that Sunday, and it was like crazy packed. Like, I would have been irritated. I'd have been irritated if we would have went there. Like, I'm adventurous. Like, when I'm there, I'm there. Like, I'm about to have a good time. So I got out in the water. I jumped on like the bouncy thing. Like, I wore curly hair to get it wet. So me and my sister went out there. We jumped up on a bouncy thing they had out there. We took pictures on a thing on the bench. Oh, I forgot to post them pictures too. I'm gonna post them because they weren't cute, because it wasn't like intentional. We were just more so having fun, but you know, it's for memories. We ordered some hookah, which was bussin'. The only thing was, it was just like real windy, but like I had wrapped my hair up in a ponytail. That's how windy it was, because it just kept like blowing in my face. But it was nice. It was nice. Like, definitely when I go back, I wanna now that I know like what the vibe is, definitely when I go back, I would like to order like a boat. Like big boats was pulling up to Noah's Ark. So it was just, that was like dope. But we also met people who like own boats. Like, that's, you know, their thing out there. The people who live there, they own boats, so they can make money like that. So we met somebody there who owned a boat, and it was like, okay, you know, rates and stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. I could do that next time, because it's like you could be on your boat. Like, if it was ever that packed, like how I was saying when Bow Wow was there, you could stay on your boat and party, but you're literally right there. Like, Noah's Ark, and then boats were pulling up right here. Pulling up. So they were like on their boat, and they was even listening to music if they wanted different music, but the music there was lit. Okay, the music there was lit. The DJ did a good job. So I like this, actually. I really do. I think I like this. I like. So I think, obviously, I'm gonna see how it wears, the wear and tear of it. But if I really do like it, this is what I'm gonna start using in my kits when I do makeup. So I really like this. And then I might even start getting the Fit Me foundation, because I ain't gonna lie, this might be alright. So once we left Noah's Ark, again, that was Saturday, so that was the day that we chose to get a section. So we ended up getting a section at Shisha Lounge. And it wasn't really that bad, actually. It was a reasonable price. Again, it was what, 7 of us all together, so it was a reasonable price. It came with 2 bottles. And a hookah. Did it come with a hookah? I think it came with 2 bottles and a hookah. I think, if I'm not mistaken. We tried to leave the house early so we can eat dinner, but we didn't make any dinner reservations. And the places that we wanted to go to that was like supposed to be good in the area, the lady was like, well, you need a reservation. She was like, the lady that cooked for us, she was like, girl, y'all should have thought this through and y'all should have made a reservation, because that's like one of the best places on the island. So we ended up just like, we was like, all right, we'll go to Aritzia for dinner, and then we was like, we'll go to Shisha Lounge after that, you know, to do our section or whatever. So we got to Shisha Lounge. No, we got to Aritzia. What's it? Aritzia? Yeah. Ain't that the name of the store? Am I saying it right? Aziza. I'm talking about Aritzia on me. Wanted to go shopping so bad. We went to Aziza, and they didn't have any dinner reservations. So I'm sorry. I don't forgot to tell y'all what I was using because I'm just so running my mouth. For my contour, I use I use the matte bronzer stick by Milk Makeup, and this is in Blitzed. And then we're going to use liquid blush from Rare Beauty, and this is in Grateful. I think I got the wrong color. I think I wanted more of an orange, but let's see what we can get. Aziza Lounge and Restaurant, when we got there, they did not have no reservation. I mean, no, like we couldn't sit down. It was booked or whatever they said. So at that point I was irritated because we didn't really have no good food the whole time we was there. Like none. You know, it's an island, so they're really known for like their I think I put too much on there. It's an island, so they're really known for like their seafoods and stuff. So I was eating a lot of seafood. Yeah, I don't think I like this. I wanted more of an orange, and it's giving like red. I went a little bit too crazy on this side. We gonna tone it down. I don't like it because I do not like red blush. I ain't gonna say I don't like it. Give me a second. Let me fix it. Don't get me wrong, I love seafood, but a bitch be hungry. So like, I ain't really get to eat that too well when I was out there. So I was irritated. So like I told you, it's a food truck right outside of Aziza. So I ended up just going to the food truck and getting some food from there. I mean, hold up. You know, I think everything means something. A bird just hit the window. So I ended up getting just something from the food truck out there because I was just hungry, stressed out, and then, you know, we had the section or whatever. So I was like, well, I damn sure do need to eat, right? That's actually crazy if I don't. So I just ended up getting something from there. So then when we went to Shisha Lounge, oh my God, Shisha Lounge. What? Shisha Lounge is a vibe. Shisha Lounge is a vibe. Like the music. I told you we had 2 bottles. We had the hookah was busting, like everything busting. Like it was one of them joints, like everything busting. The music had us up dancing the whole entire time. Like no cap. No cap. Like the whole time. Like the whole crew had a good time. My sister got drunk as crap and my friend got drunk as crap. But, you know, I'm the leader of the pack, so I wasn't drinking like that. I was drunk, had a good time, but I was very much aware of my surroundings. I don't play like that. I don't play like that, and I don't trust nobody else to be in charge. So I'm always like the one, like, in charge of the group. I messed up, but it's alright. I did too much blush. I feel like this section wasn't, you know, it was expensive for, you know, you're on vacation, but I feel like it was reasonable. Like it was 6 of us. I think we had got maybe a douce, I think. And then we got Don Julio. So we got 2, like, you know, good liquors. I use the Duo Lash Glue. I personally like hair glue. I only use that on me. I don't use that on clients, but I'll be professional. I'm at work. I'll be professional today. And then I'm wearing lashes from my site. These are Savvy. Reusable. I sit them right on here so I can pick them up and put them back on. But definitely a good time. So the problem is when we came home, we was on American Airlines, and oh my gosh, like, first of all, do y'all hear all the stories that's going on with planes anymore? It's actually scary. It's very much giving from that movie on Netflix, like, what is it? End of the World or something, that movie where like the planes are crashing, the self-driving cars are just remote control driving off. It's very much giving End of the World. All right, so we flying home, right? This is on Sunday. About to land, like in Philadelphia, and it kept like turbulence. So he was like, you know, it's okay, bear with me. It's like raining. So he just kept saying like, prepare to land, and we just like, we is not landing. Like, what? It's taking so long, Mr. Pilot. So he gets on the air thing. He's like, okay, it's a big rainstorm. They don't want us to land. So we're going to hover over Philadelphia and, you know, until it passes by. So we're like, you know, we're all like, oh, okay, all right, whatever. Next thing you know, maybe like 5-10 minutes later, the plane just keeps dropping. So we're all like, it's like a movie. Me, I'll grab my wig because that's one thing about it. I do not like to fly, but it's like you're not going to go nowhere if you don't fly. So I make myself fly. But the scariest thing to me is the plane just falling off the motherfucking sky. And that's what it felt like. I don't like roller coasters. I don't like heights. Nothing. It just felt like it kept falling out the sky. So we're all like, ah. So he gets on. He was like, you know, I was trying to land, but, you know, it's just not working. He was like, and I don't have any more fuel to hover. I lost my shit. I don't want to curse on here, but when he said that, I thought I was going to die. I ain't going to lie. Child, I thought that was going to be the end of... I started thinking all kinds of things. Like, oh my God. In my head, I was like, Lord, please get me down safe. Like, this is my worst nightmare. You know, like, I'm very big on, like, manifestation, speaking into the atmosphere. So, like, I'm just trying not to think the worst because I'm like, well, I don't want to, like, think it up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to let this man do his job, and hopefully he going to get me to where I need to be safe and sound. So he was like, I don't have any more fuel to, he's like, I don't have enough fuel to keep hovering. He was like, so I'm going to take you guys to New York and get some fuel, and then we're going to try to come back. Like, hopefully it stops raining by then and we can bring y'all back. So again, I'm just thinking all this stuff, like, all right, you don't have enough fuel to hover. Like, do you have enough fuel to get us to New York? Like, I'm confused as to why they would just give you just enough fuel to get us where we need to go. What if stuff like this happened? We ended up getting to New York, safe and sound, and they refuel, whatever. The whole time, I'm like, as soon as I touch them, I turn my phone on. I start texting my family, like, yo, you know, this is what happened. I'm in New York. They said they're going to take us back to Philly. You know, just giving them the rundown in case I don't make it back home. Like, that's definitely how I was feeling. I'm sorry, y'all. I like this on my eyebrows. It gives the extra laminated effect. Mine need to be laminated again, so I love to do this when I do my makeup. This is the Too Faced Fluff and Fold. Just like that. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara at the bottom of my eyes to make it blend better. Waiting for it to dry a little bit more. But this is from the YSL. I just am using this because it came in one of like my birthday gifts type things, and I just use it to get it used. So they refuel, whatever. So we're sitting on the tarmacs, and they're like, okay, they're gonna, you know, since we had to come here, from natural disaster, you know, a natural thing, they're going to get us up as fast as they can. So we're all like, I didn't want to get back up. Like, listen, if I could, I would have, like, they wasn't letting nobody off, but if I could, I would have walked. I did not want to go back up in the air. They done set us on the tarmac for an hour and a half and then said, oh, your pilot can no longer fly anymore. He reached his limits for the day. I was happy because I didn't want to fly. But it was just the fact that we could have been, like, I think I was supposed to get home at like 5 o'clock that day. I didn't end up getting home until like 2 o'clock in the morning, I think it was. Talk about frustrated. But the story don't stop there. So they get us off the plane. We go find our bags. And then they're like, you know, everybody that got off of that plane, we're gonna have a bus to take y'all to Philadelphia airport. Yeah, so they told us like, okay, go upstairs, go to door, whatever. But when we got up there, and they said they was gonna come at like 9 maybe. So when we got up there, literally every bus we seen, we're all like, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Nobody like was up there to tell us like what was what. Mind you, all the staff was there too. Like the pilot and our stewardess, they were all there as well. Just as lost. I'm using this, which I got the other day too, is the Iconic London Prep Set Glow. But wait, first let me use this to make it dewy. I got this from MUA, so you know that's my girl. Use this one, and then I'm gonna use this one. So we finally get on the bus or whatever. The buses was there. We weren't sure. Like I said, we're all just trying to figure it out. So as soon as a bus pull up, we're all like, are you our bus? Are you our bus? They don't know. They're like, I don't know. Am I? Like, so we're just trying to figure it out. So we finally ended up finding our bus. And, you know, it was a long line. Everybody's trying to rush and bush to get on. So they ended up sending 2 buses for us. So they ended up sending 2 buses for us. So we finally get on the bus. We get our stuff on their bus. Like, we're riding, literally riding. Like, maybe like 10, maybe 15 minutes, maybe. Because I done put my music on, you know, got relaxed. Like, we riding. So I just hear, I had my music on. I had my headphones on. So I just hear like this yelling a little bit. So I turn my music off. And the lady is like at the bus driver, like yelling at her. Mind you, I look out the window and we're stopped. Coming from New York, we're in a tunnel on the side of the road, but under the tunnel still. So the lady's like telling everybody, like, yeah, he said he's not driving us. He's going to take us back to the New York airport because he didn't get paid yet, and da-da-da-da-da. So we're all like, get paid. Like, we will all pay you whatever you want. Like, we want to get home. I told you, we were supposed to get home at 5 p.m. It's now, at this point, 9:30, maybe 10 p.m. So we're all like, we'll pay you. Like, tell us how you want to get paid, what you want to get paid, and we'll make it happen. So he's like, I gotta call my boss, like, da-da-da-da-da-da. We were under a tunnel on the side of the road. If anybody knows, if y'all ever been to New York, or if you're from New York, how small those tunnels are, like the cars are literally beeping as they ride by. We're in this big, like, a charter bus. Ghetto. Like, that's the only way that I can explain it, is ghetto. So I don't know if he called his boss answered the phone. I'm not even sure what actually ended up happening, but he ended up driving us to Philadelphia. And again, I didn't get home until like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was livid, so mad. I ended up calling like American the next day, like trying to lay them out, and they were like, well, you got to do this and you got to do that. So I ended up not filing my claim. I should have, like, you know, because they didn't offer nothing, like, and I understand, you know, the natural disaster, and it's not their fault at all, but it's just the way that everything went about it was wrong. Like, you know what I mean? We all paid our money, and just, I feel like the way that we were all treated after that was wrong. They didn't offer us nothing. Okay, so we're finished. This is my final look, using some of my new products that I picked up the other day at Sephora. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know down below which products you want me to try, or things that you tried that you loved, or even the ones that we tried. I'm loving this concealer. I ain't gonna hold you. This concealer and this spray. I love this spray. I use it even like if I'm not doing my makeup. It still gives like a refresh and a glitter on your face. And I put it on my legs and stuff too. Child, I love a glitter. Barbie doll, for real. I love a good glitter in the summertime. But thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you later.